Why do all the worst things happen to the best of us? And why does all the life God made just turn to dust? And why the hell is there a hell at all? And why does God let angels fall when they were created to fly? If you're up there, will you ask him why? And send me a butterfly. Let it be the color of your eyes and show me a falling star. The second I'm wondering where you are, and let me hear our favorite song. The next time I turn the radio on, if you're up there on the other side, send me a butterfly. Tell me why it had to be your time to go. If you're in a better place, then I just got to know. Are there angels where you are? 'Cause where I am it feels so dark. I've never seen a blacker night. So if you're up there where it's always light, won't you send me a butterfly? Let it be the color of your eyes and show me a falling star. The second I'm wondering where you are, let me hear our favorite song. The next time I turn the radio on, so if you're up there on the other side, send me a butterfly. Send me a butterfly. I know they say to have some faith, but right now I just need a sign. So send me a butterfly. Let it be the color of your eyes and show me a falling star. The second I'm wondering where you are, and let me hear our favorite song. The next time I turn the radio on, so if you're up there on the other side, I know you're up there on the other side. Show me a butterfly. Send me a butterfly.
As the palliative care chaplain here at Overlook Medical Center, I often get phone calls from family members who call me after their loved one has passed away. And they call me and say things like, well, a certain group calls and says things like, "Chaplain, I can't tell anybody else this, but I was looking in this book and all of a sudden this picture fell out or this note or this special card," or they'll say to me, "Chaplain, I was looking down while I was walking and all of a sudden there was a rock shaped like a heart." Or sometimes I hear somebody say something like, "I was just sitting there and I could feel his presence. Do you think I'm crazy?" And I always say, "No, you're not crazy." I hear these stories way too much to think you're crazy. But I also hear from another group of people, and those people often say to me, "Chaplain, I hear that people get signs from their loved ones, signs that let them know they're okay. And I just want that so bad, but there's nothing. I'm just feeling alone and empty. So whether you felt a sign or not felt a sign, I think all of these people have one thing in common. They desperately want to keep the connection. They desperately want to keep that bond to the person they feel they've lost. But they have people around them that are saying, it's time to let go. It's time to move on. It's time to have closure. But I want to say to you today, you don't have to let go. Even if you try to let go, you probably can't. Because your loved one is part of you. It's part of you and is connected to you in such a way that it'll never, ever leave. The song that we heard just a few minutes ago, Send Me a Butterfly, reminded me of something called the butterfly effect. In the butterfly effect, people say that small, tiny things can change huge things across the globe. It's an expression about weather. So you see, it's very difficult to actually predict exactly where a tornado will hit, where a hurricane will come on shore, or even when an avalanche will fall. And the reason why it's so hard is there are so many factors, and those factors are impacted by other factors and other factors and other factors. In fact, just the flutter of a butterfly's wings can touch something else that touches something that moves something big across the world. And that's the way your loved one is with you. You see, every single time you're thinking of them, every single time you start to laugh because you have a funny memory, every time you eat some food they loved or you want to tell a story, those are your signs. We've put this butterfly service together for you to remind you that that person is part of you. And every time you go out into the world, you're impacting somebody in some way, and your loved one is coming straight through you. Every time you walk out of your house and you take a breath, your loved one is with you. The light of your loved one can never be extinguished as long as there is love in this world.